Welcome to the Rule of 72 and Compounding. My name is Rodney Constable. I'm the president and founder of Simple Market Signals at simplemarketsignals.com. I'm also a former financial advisor and a former vice president and regional sales manager for Oppenheimer Funds, the mutual fund company. The Rule of 72 is a financial rule of thumb. Now, keep in mind, it's not exact, right? It's a rule of thumb, but it's going to get you really close, and it's going to allow you to calculate numbers in your head. The Rule of 72 tells you approximately how long it takes to double your money at a given rate of return. So let's take a look at some Rule of 72 examples. So if you were to get a 2% return on an investment, it would take 36 years to double your money. So 2 goes into 72. So you see here that I'm taking 72, dividing it by 2, and you can see that the answer of this to this equation, the sum of this, is 36. All right. So I think you can already see how this works. So if you were to get 4% a year, 4 goes into 72 18 times. Therefore, we know right off the top of our head, if we're getting 4% on an investment, it's going to take 18 years to double our money. If we move up to 6%, we can see here 6 goes into 72 12 times. It's going to take approximately 12 years to double our money at 6%. Now, I want to stop here for a second and also remind you, this is why what people would call a conservative investment are sometimes one of the worst things you can do for yourself. If you're compounding money at 2 or 4% a year, it takes so long to make any progress. So this is where you have to be really careful about being too conservative. Okay, you can be too conservative with your money and really hurt yourself. So let's move on. Now, if you were to get 8% a year, it takes 9 years to double your money, of course. 8 goes into 72 9 times. Conversely, if you got 9% on your investments, it takes 8 years to double your money. So you can see that every little percentage point really does help. If you got 10% on your investing, it would take 7.2 years, approximately 7.2 years to double your money, right? Rule of 72. 10 goes into 72, 7.2 times. And if you were able to get 12% a year, it would only take 6 years to double your money. So you can see here that 6% takes 12 years and 12% takes approximately 6 years to double your money. So how do you use the Rule of 72? Well, you can use this to calculate how long it takes to double your money, as we just looked at, but you can also use it to compare investments, and you can use it to calculate what I call negative compounding of borrowing. So when you're borrowing money, whether it's on your credit cards, which is horrible, by the way, right? Or if you're borrowing money to buy something that you think might appreciate in value or whatever it is, that's negative compounding, right? You're borrowing money and you want to understand how long it's going to take. If you have a loan for X period of time, if you have that loan outstanding, how long is it going to take to double your money to where you're paying off twice as much as what you borrowed, okay? But you can also use it to analyze any stock market, real estate, business, or investment opportunity. So let's take a look at some examples so you see in real life, right, with real money, how this is going to work. So what we're going to do is we're going to start with $10,000. We are going to make a one-time investment. That's why it's 1X. And we're going to run this out for 36 years. So a $10,000 one-time investment for 36 years. And let's take a look at this at those same percentages we just looked at. So starting with a 2% investment, you can see here that if we invest $10,000 one time for 36 years at 2%, at the end of that 36-year period, that $10,000 is now worth $20,398.88. So we know that the Rule of 72 would have gotten us close, right? We ended up at $20,000. Start with 10, run it out for 36 years. We got to $20,000. Okay, so you can see we were within about $400. So it's not exact. Again, it's a rule of thumb, but it gets you really close. Now, using, again, a financial calculator is how I got to all these numbers, right? Time value of money calculations. But let's take a look at this same $10,000 One-time investment for 36 years. These are the actual to-the-penny numbers using a financial calculator. And you can see here that a 4% investment would have turned that $10,000 over 36 years into $41,039.33. If we were to get 6% a year, we could have turned, over 36 years, turn that $10,000 one-time investment into $81,472.52. At 8%, we would have turned that $10,000 one-time investment into $159,681.72. At 9%, you can see here the magic, right? The magic of compounding, and why Albert Einstein said the most powerful force in the universe is compound interest. I think you're seeing here how this works, okay? But a $10,000 one-time investment held for 36 years at 9% would have turned that $10,000 into $222,512.25. At 10%, you're looking at $309,126.81. And look at this, guys. If you were able to get 12% a year, which is not easy by any stretch of the imagination, but it also shows you why you need to push, right? You need to push yourself. You need to get out of your comfort zone and take enough risk so that you can compound money at a fast enough rate of return to build wealth. If you're compounding money at 2% or 4%, you're just not going to, you might keep pace with inflation. You might be able to preserve your purchasing power, but that's going to be about it. At 12%, a one-time investment at 12%, right? One time, $10,000, one time, 36 years, $591,355.74. Okay, this is how you build wealth, by compounding money at high single digit to low double digit, at least, or more, right? At high single digit or low double digit rates of return. This is how you build wealth in your lifetime. If you would like to learn more about becoming a successful investor, I would highly suggest you watch my information-packed Successful Investor webinar. It is out on my YouTube channel. I will also leave a link to the video in the description box below this video. The webinar is about an hour long, and this is going to be one of the most important hours you have ever invested in yourself. That I promise you. So what are the next steps? Watch my Successful Investor webinar, watch my other YouTube videos, subscribe to my YouTube channel for ongoing finance and success education. Give me a thumbs up on this and other videos that you like. Leave a comment on my videos and share my videos and my YouTube channel with your friends, family, and colleagues. And please feel free to connect with me on social media. Thank you so much for being on this video with me. I really appreciate it, and I look forward to seeing you on the next video.